Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapad Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, welcome to all of you for today's session. Today we are going to discuss.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So today we are going to discuss. So in this our Bhakti Shastri program, so Isopanishad. Yesterday we just began Isopanishad introduction. So today we are going to continue that. My voice is audible to everyone? Yes, thank you.
Audible.
So yesterday I was mentioning about conditioned jiva. What is the meaning of conditioned jiva? So who is going to tell this? Please raise your hands so that I can select the person. Kabir Prabhu, yes.
Conditioned jiva would be in inconditioned state and would be taking a wrong decision and will have a cheating propensity in his mind. And one more limitations. No audio, Prabhu.
Audible,
No audio,
audible.
Prabhu. Now you're audible. No audio.
Before is not audible?
Not audible, Prabhu.
So I mean, Mangalacharna is audible, was audible?
Mangalacharya was fully audible, Prabhu. After me explaining that 4 points, there was no audio from your side.
Oh, acha. Any others? Yes. Uttara Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat Prabhu. Conditioned state is covered with avidya, Prabhu. Avidya, that is the avaranatmaka shakti of the Maya. So, in that state, it is controlled. That much I can tell.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Sharam Sundari Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
The conditioned jiva is the living being which is bound by the material nature and ignorance of Krishna. So when the conditioned jiva, that means the conditioned jiva is also, the soul is also in the conditioned state, which means the soul's forgetfulness of Krishna and the entanglement in material life itself.
Okay. Kumari Mataji.
Hey Krishna Prabhuji and pronouns. Conditioned soul is Jivatma, which is covered by avidya and karma, and it falsely claims doership towards the actions which is actually done by Prakriti, and this false claiming is actually called conditioned soul.
Yes, very good. So in conditioned state, Jivatma being covered by avidya and karma, falsely it claims the doership towards the activities done by Prakriti. So please actually repeat the sentences. Nothing wrong in repeating sentences, whatever is said, because the accuracy will be maintained. Otherwise, it's difficult to see the accuracy. So accuracy is not there, or otherwise incompletion. Accuracy and also incompletion both will be maintained. So by repeating the sentence. Or if you want to say anything, then you should not miss anything in the actual to be said actually. So now I said in the conditioned state, the Jivatma is having the 4 defects. So how these 4 defects are appearing? So we'll tell. Only today we reduced students, total 15, na? Priya Mataji is happily doing evening walk, I think. Huh? You are taking nice
Prabhu, I was
fresh air.
outside. I'm going back home.
Huh? Going
I
back
was
home,
outside.
back to Godhead. Huh?
No, Prabhu.
Where are you going actually?
So I had come to the shop. I'm just walking back home to my home.
Okay. Where you stay, Mataji?
Prabhu, I stay in Melkote, Prabhu, South India. It's a temple town.
Certain. Kote. Nanda. Yes. Puja Mataji. Yes, tell me.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams.
Pranam Mataji.
It is inattention which is related to chitta, which is called pramada, and wrong decision, that is wrong decision making, which is related to the intelligence, which is called Bhrama.
Yeah. Inundation is done by whom? Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Inundation is because of whom? Chitta.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a limitation of senses, which is called karanapatava, which is related to
Karanapatava.
senses.
Yes.
Sorry, Prabhuji? Karanapatava.
Karanapatava.
Pata. Okay.
Yes.
And cheating, which is called Vipralipsa, it is related to chitta.
Bad vasanas presenting in chitta.
Chitta. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. These are the pure Jivatma is always separate from him. These 4 defects are there in the pure Jivatma? No. These defects are not there in pure Jivatma. So what is pure Jivatma? What is the state of pure Jivatma? See, in our ISKCON also many, actually I'm not saying some exaggeration, but I request all of you to learn things very clearly. So if we miss learning things clearly, so vague understanding is like a destruction for the society. Such a vague understanding students will become vague understanding teachers. Vague understanding with a vague understanding, you will be going to create a chaos in the society by your teaching and your preaching. So we're learning a a kind of, you know, a movement. We want to study scriptures deeply. So, I do encourage students. Hundreds of thousands of students are there. I teach Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti, and I request all of them, don't be so casual, casual in learning bhaktis. You'll become so attentive when there is a business deal. If you are going to purchase a flat, or you are going to purchase gold, or when you are going to purchase land, so when there is a discussion in relation to that, you become so attentive and so careful. Even old, young, everyone will become so careful and attentive, and they will collect and they prepare themselves, and whatever the details they need to know, they will be learning and checking all those things are happening or not. But when it comes to the bhakti, very casual actually. So students are becoming so casual. They say that anyway, this bhava should be there. So bhakti is so simple. What is the need of so deep understanding? Sometimes students, some people, they blame me also. Oh, Venugopal stresses too much of. So knowing the details so deeply, what is the use? But one important thing is your goal is getting Krishna prema. That Krishna prema you can get by doing Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, Suddha Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. To do Suddha Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, actually my health is a little bit down actually today. Please bear me. So Suddha Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, my voice is audible, no? I'm not, no? Is it slow? It's okay, no? Yeah. So Suddha Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, if you want to, you do, then only you can get the Krishna prema. To do Suddha Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, what is needed, you know? One needs a deep and a strong faith only. Then only you can serve. Like even the material day-to-day life also, material life. If you want to serve someone, what you need to have a faith on him. If you don't have faith on him, so you cannot serve him. Any company also, you work, you serve there since you have faith on them. So that's a faith plays a major role actually. Faith means what kind of faith? You need strong faith, very strong faith. So how that strong faith will come? So strong faith means Shastri yukte cha nipuna sarvadha trida nischaya praudi shraddho yah praudi shraddho yah sah उत्पत्तौ उत्तमतः praudi shraddho yah adhikari bhaktau uttamamata. Those who have very strong faith, those who have very strong faith, those people only can do Suddha Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Okay. So, what is Suddha strong faith? Shastre yukte cha nipunaha. He should be expert in Shastra and Yukti. That means, like, if you want to, that means what it means, you should know about the person whom you want to love, whom you want to serve very deeply. Like example, a boy and girl. So a girl will commit herself to a boy when she hear about him very deeply. Without, so without, if we, if she is down, if she doesn't have strong faith on him, she cannot commit to him and cannot serve. So that girl will see about his character and his qualities, his caring nature, protecting nature, and so on so, his abilities. Then only she commits. So similarly, a bhakta will commit to the Lord when he deeply know about powers of the Lord, how he protects his devotees, how much he is committed to his devotees, how he can take care. So when he hear about all these things, then only he will become committed servant. Before this, we might be having commitment towards the Lord because your friend is following Krishna, so so that's why you are also following. Maybe your parents are following Krishna, so being your faith on them, so you are following Krishna. These kinds of faiths are conventional faiths. These faiths will not stand for a long time. Even a girl marries a boy because of his parents, because of her parents said. So, but ultimately, she became fully committed by seeing, hearing, and experiencing his protecting nature. Similarly, ultimately, what is the thing that family life will be sustained? Her faith on him. So then only it will sustain the family. So similarly, a bhakta can commit to the Lord when he deeply understands him. So where you can know about Lord deeply from Bhakti Shastras. So that's why we should study Bhakti Shastras very clearly, deeply. We should also study Bhakti Shastras so deeply to understand loving and caring nature of the Lord and protecting nature of the Lord, powers of the Lord. And also simultaneously we should know what is the material world, nature of the material world, Jivatma's nature. All these things has to be properly noted. So if you don't know about your constitutional position, what is Jivatma clearly, your surrender is not on real basis. Some ignorance is there. So now I'm explaining what is pure Jivatma, what is conditioned Jivatma. All these things should be known very clearly. When you understand the true nature of the Jivatma, we will understand how we are insignificant and what we, and then we respectively will develop a proper mood towards serving the Lord. If you don't know about yourself and if you don't know about the powers of the Lord and the position of the Lord, so the relationship, whatever is there, that may be sentimental and it may be sustained for some time only. So that's why deep understanding. Shastre yukto cha nipanaha sarvada trida nischaya. So it's very important. So you people, if you don't know what is we, and you might be thinking you are best, or you might be thinking something imaginary, you are some imaginary things are with you. And with that mood you are serving, so your service is not going to develop a proper rasa actually. So that's why all the aspirants of Krishna Prema has to know the characteristics or character of the Jivatma, characteristics of the Prakriti, and the character of the Lord, and his qualities, his characteristics. All these things we should know very deeply. Then you can develop proper relationship. You should know who is Jivatma, you should know who is Lord. So that's all. We are expecting that's all only. From all these Bhakti Shastras, whatever books are written by Prabhupada and others, Acharyas, just for that purpose only. But you are saying that I don't want to know all these things. Then what you want to develop? If you don't know rightly your position in the company, how you can serve? So a peon and also a ordinary employee, an employer, we should know properly. So we should know what is our qualification to rightly behave. So that's why it's very important. Here, what we are discussing, everything, whatever we discuss, whatever is there in this Bhakti Shastra books is very important. So we discussed that four defects. Conditioned Jivatma, first of all, I explained. Many times we say, we have four defects, we have four defects. We means what? What happened actually? When we say the word we, means what? Are you ready to explain what is we? So you should be actually. You will say that four defects are there. What are those four defects? How they are coming? What is the possibility? How? So you know this, how the four defects are there, are playing role. Brahma, example is one defect. Intelligence role is making good decision. So intelligence, if it make a wrong decision, that is known as Brahma. Chitta is cause for the attention. If chitta is on somewhere other object than the required object, wanted object, then that is inattention. So knowing all these things, you can easily understand what is a Jivatma. Now you are eating, sleeping, walking, feeling good, bad, feeling happy, sorrow. All these things are happening to whom? Actually, what is happening? And actually, who is doing? Actually, they are done by you. Also, Prakriti is doing what? How? How? Explain one activity you take. This is a pen. How can you say, I like this pen? This is the expression. Behind this expression, so explain the role of Prakriti. So that has to be. That means don't keep in your heart ignorance. Ignorance in your heart is not a good thing for you. Just 1 second, just 1 second. Sorry. So we'll continue or further. We understood 4 defects are there. So what Srila Prabhupada is explaining after this? Don't worry, I will complete your syllabus. Okay. People might be thinking he's going a little slow. No problem. So yesterday we were studying in the conditioned state, our knowledge is subjected to many deficiencies. The difference between a conditioned soul and a liberated soul is that the conditioned soul has 4 kinds of defects. A pure Jivatma without avidya. If Jivatma is not covered by the avidya, is known as liberated. If it is covered by the avidya, then it is not liberated, it is conditioned. This is a simple thing. So that's why pure Jivatma doesn't have any defects. It's always pure. The first defect is that he must commit mistakes. Committing mistakes means Bhrama, wrong decisions. Acha, committing mistakes means here it is taken pramada. Pramada means inattentiveness. Inattentiveness. Pramada. Inattentiveness. Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan says in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, sorry, in what is this? Tattva Sandarbha. What is pramada? He says, anavadhanata anya chittata lakshana. Anavadhanata anya chittata lakshana. Chittata. So, inattentiveness is the quality of chitta. Anavadhanata means inattentiveness. So, pramada is also known as inattentiveness. What it means? So, it is a property of chitta. Chitta is anavadhanata. Anya anavadhanata anya chittata lakshana. So, chitta is not going on the required thing. It is going to on the unwanted thing somewhere else. So then that is known as inattentiveness. This is the cause. Next, the difference between a conditioned soul and liberated soul is that of 4 defects. The first defect is a committing mistakes is nothing but inattentiveness. For example, in our country, Mahatma Gandhi was considered to be very great personality, but he committed many mistakes. Even at last stage of his life, his assistant warned Mahatma Gandhi, don't go to New Delhi meeting. I have some friends. I have heard there is danger. But he didn't hear. That means he is inattentive towards his words, his sentence. A friend told, don't go, but he went. He didn't hear. He persisted in going and he was killed. Even great politicians like Mahatma Gandhi, President Kennedy, there are so many of them make mistakes. Inattentiveness, also something he's told, he is very inattentive towards that. Because of that, so mistakes happen. Next, another defect to be illusion. Illusion means to accept something which is not. It means wrong decision. Like example, he's seeing snake, he's seeing rope, but he's thinking that it is snake. Seeing snake in rope or rope in snake is known as Bhrama. Tasmin tad buddhi. Actually, it is not that, but you are feeling like that only. Like example, so rope. It is not that. That means it is not snake, but you are seeing snake in rope. Then this is what? Then this is known as Brahma. Wrongly deciding. You are deciding finally as a snake, but it is rope. So next thing is everyone is accepting the body as the self. So here Prabhupada is giving a crude example. So being covered by the illusion, being covered by false ego, we consider ourselves as body. So this is a kind of, yes, illusion. The illusion. I am Mr. John. I am rich man. I am this, that. These are bodily identifications. But you are not this body. Next, the third defect is cheating propensity. So cheating. Everyone has the propensity to cheat others. Although a person is fool number one, he poses himself as very intelligent. Although it is already pointed out that he is in illusion and makes mistakes, he will theorize. I think this is this. But he doesn't even know his position. He writes books of philosophy. Although he is defective, that is his disease. So what Prabhupada is saying here, cheating. This scientist generally, mainly Prabhupada is here, targeting scientist. These scientists, these people, they say falsely so many things. They say Big Bang. Big explosion is the cause for creation. And there is no need to accept any creator. So there is initially infinite mass of an infinite energy is at infinitely small, it's a whole. And that explosion is finally so started moving, rotating, and finally. So cause for the manifestation of all these universes, species, and everything. These are all simply what is cheating actually. They didn't have any solid proof for that. There is no pramana for that. They say that this is so like this is like this. This is the kind of cheating. This is a kind of cheating actually. Lastly, our senses are imperfect. We are very proud of our eyes. Often someone will change. Can you show me God? But do you have the eyes to see God? You will never see if you haven't the eyes. If immediately the room becomes dark, you can't even see your hands. So, what power do you have to see God? We can't. Therefore, expect knowledge with these imperfect senses, with all these deficiencies. In conditioned life, we can't give perfect knowledge to anyone, nor we ourselves perfect. Therefore, we accept as they are Vedas. So, what is happening here? Prabhupada directly went to Vedas. So, just I give a little more explanation here, just some clarifications. Before going to Vedas, directly, we have actually total 10 pramanas, but those 10 pramanas are summarized into 3 pramanas. So that's why totally we have 3 pramanas majorly. What is our goal? You all remember, na? Our goal is, so we should establish Isopanishad is the right evidence to know about Ishvara. This is our goal. So if you don't establish Isopanishad is a right pramana, is a perfect pramana, no value of just speaking that based upon Isopanishad, Ishvara is like this, Ishvara is like that. Because anyone can write anything and they can bring that and they can teach from that. This is the fact, this is the fact. But what is required for everyone? What? So, evidence. So, whatever book or whatever evidence he is bringing out, he should definitely establish that is perfect, that is free from defects. So, if that is not done, then what is the value actually? Even you can also write a book explaining something else, like scientists. They all write their own theories. And from their theories, they keep on saying, I did this research, I did that research, and this is the right. And this is the wrong. Like that they say. So the point is here. So who cares? Who cares your evidence? First of all, establish your evidence. So same thing applied to us also. Now you say Vedas. Vedas are so highest pramana. That's why I'm speaking from a Vedas. So Vedas are apaurushaya. So Vedas are apaurushaya. Vedas are not manufactured by any one who have these 4 defects. So that everyone should accept Vedas. And some other day, someone will bring and say that even my book is also is perfect. He will write his own book. Like how you were saying Vedas. He will write his own book and he will also bring. And as per that book, he will establish something. What is that? So there is no God. Big Bang theory is only the cause for the whole creation. So and so, so and so. So then how you will convince him? He say that you respect me and I also respect you. If you say your Vedas are the cause, and I will say this book is the cause. But what you say, it is your book Veda is Apaurusha, free from 4 defects. And what? So, and you can say to him, your book is made by you, so it is full of 4 defects because you are conditioned. Then that person also question you. Okay, Vedas are Apaurusha. They are not coming from any Purusha, not made by any Purusha who has 4 defects. If you say like this, he will not be fully convinced with this. You have to explain in detail. So just I'm giving a glimpse for all of you. So how to convince the people actually to accept Vedas. I'll give some small methodology. First and foremost, in this whole universe, so there to gain knowledge in this whole universe, to gain knowledge, only 3 kinds of means are there. Only 3. That means 3 kinds of means to gain knowledge, only 3 kinds of means. That means only 3 evidences are there. So evidence only give knowledge for us. So what are those 3 means? 3 means. One is Pratyaksa. Next is anumana. Next one is Sabda. You have no other means than these 3. If you want, you can check also. Actually, they said that there are 10 ways to gain the knowledge, 10 means. But those 10 can be summarized into 3 only. So that's why the only 3 means. If you say any another new mean, so that is combination of 1 or 2 or 3 of these. This is 3. So fundamentally only 3 means or 3 ways to gain the knowledge. Or otherwise 3 evidences which can give knowledge. So here, next step is, there are 3 means. What is Pratyaksa pramana? Pratyaksa pramana means all senses, 5 knowledge senses. 5 knowledge senses are what Pratyaksa pramana. Yesterday I explained. So how knowledge about pen we get. So if a pen is kept in front of eyes, how the knowledge this is pen is created? How this is pen is created? This knowledge is created. How someone is created? Yeah. So this is pen. How this knowledge is created? Can anyone explain? Yes, Priyam.
Through the eyes, Prabhu, the senses.
How this is pen? This is pen. This knowledge, how it is produced? First, step by step, you can.
Well, at first Brahma had created everything, and the original knowledge was given to
Ah,
him.
I'm asking phenomena, Mataji. If pen is in front, it is kept in front of eyes. How we are
Yes.
getting this is pen? That kind of knowledge. How is it?
Well, we see with our eyes, and the image is registered in the mind and matches with what we have been taught previously, and then we understand that as pen.
It's not clear even. Explain properly, Mataji. I didn't explain like that. Uttara, Mataji.
Hare Krishna
Yeah.
Prabhu. Here the chitta comes out of the eyes
Yes.
and it touches the pen and it is the cause for attention. Chitta is
Yes.
the cause for attention.
Yes.
And then the eyes start capturing the images of
Yes.
the object
Yes.
and then it is given to the mind.
Yeah.
Intelligence will act there and
Yes.
impressions
Yes.
are formed.
Yes. No. What? It comes to the intelligence, impressions, then?
The impressions are formed along. So like example you gave that a child, the mother or the elders teach the child and the child gets that images and it is well imprinted there. And when it sees the object pen, it can recognize that as pen. So intelligence will decide, Prabhu.
Yeah. That means, first and foremost, chitta will come out from the eyes and it touches the object. Then attention is there now towards that object. Now, eyes, what they do? So they capture the image. And that image is sent to whom? Mind. And mind sends to intelligence. So intelligence, what it does?
It decides. It takes the
How
decision.
it decides?
Intelligence.
Others?
As Jivatma is pure, it is covered by avidya and false ego, that false sense of I. Because of the false ego, the Jivatma in that state, it considers that I am the knower of this pen. Actually, intelligence is knowing that. But Jivatma, because of the false ego, thinks he is knowing.
Can you explain?
The senses are seeing, but Jivatma says that I see, but in fact the senses are seeing.
Yes.
And there is that Vikshepatmika Shakti of the false ego. So here we can quote that shloka, Prakrutehi kriyamanani gunaihi karmani cha ahankara vimudatma kartahamiti manyate.
Yes. Yeah. That means intelligence, what it does, how it is comparing and deciding. How it is deciding? It is deciding by comparison. Intelligence to decide this image is pen. The new image, whatever is coming, is a pen's image. That's why it is pen. So how intelligence is able to do this decision? Tell me. Puja Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavad Pranams. Intelligence actually passes this to Chitta, and Chitta stores it as an impression in it. So next time when the same object is seen, that is when the same process happens. Intelligence compares
Not
it.
asking next time. No.
Okay, so here Chitta saves it. So that is where the image is saved.
Chitta shaves.
As a samskara, as an impression.
Not intelligence, how it is able to decide is a pen image. This image of pen.
Intelligence consults with chitta and compares it and
That's the point. Na? Intelligence, how it is able to decide this new image is the pen image, because already existing image of pen and its name is there actually in chitta. Now this image is compared with that existing images, then finally it will matches with someone. In this way, intelligence finally decides it is pen. And then conditioned Jivatma says that I know pen. And that pen is beautiful then. So then mind says that I like pen. Mind says. But conditioned Jivatma, being covered by avidya, because of false ego, it thinks that so he is liking. Jivatma thinks that he himself liking that. But actually, mind is liking. Here my main point is Pratyaksha pramana, how it happens. So here senses are major role they are playing. They are capturing images. Like eyes will capture image of the form. Eyes will capture form. Nose will capture smell. Skin will capture touch. And tongue will capture taste. Ears captures sound. Like that. Now Mridanga sound is coming to your ears. Already in your chitta. So that is captured by the ears, and comes to the mind, then comes to the intelligence. Then intelligence, what it does? It compares the sound, whatever the new sound came, with the existing sound impressions. Finally, intelligence decides that it's the sound of Mridanga. This sound will not match with sound of flute, sound of drums, sound of violin, piano, like that. So that's why, in this way, so decision is done by intelligence and knowledge is produced. Pratyaksha gnanam. This is pen. After seeing pen, you got now this is pen. This is known as Pratyaksha gnanam. And here eyes are Pratyaksha pramanam. Ears also Pratyaksha pramanam. Nose, tongue, skin, all these are all Pratyaksha pramanas. Okay? So these are all made up of what? Chitta, intelligence, mind, senses, all are made up of three modes. When is intelligence is also made up of three modes. And these three modes are influenced by what? Time. False ego, chitta, false ego, chitta, intelligence, mind, senses, and gross body. So all these elements are made up of three modes. Three modes always get agitated by what? By time. And time is it changes these things. And so in his case, so whatever the karma is there, accordingly, these elements, so nature changes. See, intelligence, chitta, false ego, mind, senses, all are made up of sattva, rajas, and tamas. So now intelligence, when sattva is more, then intelligence is in a sattvic nature. When rajoguna is more, then intelligence is fired up with rajas. When tamoguna is more dominant, tamoguna is more dominant, then intelligence is tamasika intelligence. So that means when tamoguna increases in intelligence, then that intelligence is tamasika, because intelligence is also made up of three modes only. These three modes will be going up and down. So now in this intelligence, tamoguna goes up. So then what it will, intelligence will make wrong decisions. So whatever is not there, because of intelligence now it is influenced by tamoguna, it will make wrong decisions. Intelligence is, in intelligence, rajoguna is domination. Then what will happen? Intelligence is now is full of mode of rajasic. Then it is biased to the lust and anger. So then in that kind of rajasic intelligence will favor lusty things, lusty decisions he will make. When intelligence is sattvic, when intelligence is dominated in that intelligence, three modes, sattvaguna is dominating, then that is sattvic intelligence. Then that intelligence will make actual right decisions. It make right decisions. So you're understanding the point. Because these are all made up of, in conditioned case, all these things, whatever we have, so false ego, cittam, intelligence, mind, senses, all are made up of three modes and they're influenced by the modes. They can go wrong. So now we say Bhrama is lying in intelligence. Example I am giving. So four defects. Among them, Bhrama is lying in intelligence. Intelligence is cause for the Bhrama. That means intelligence can make wrong decisions. So deciding that rope as snake or snake as rope. This is happening why? When intelligence is fully, so in tamoguna, that means intelligence is made up of three modes. If tamoguna is raising, then tamasika intelligence, in that tamasika state of intelligence, it will see good or bad, bad or good. It see good as bad and bad as good. It decide good thing as bad and bad thing as good. It decides snake as rope and rope as snake. So chitta is also made up of three modes, mind also, senses also. So that's why the four defects of conditioned jivatma will influence the knowledge produced through the Pratyaksa pramana. And also the senses also imperfect. And they have limitations also. So because of this, all these things, actually my health is not so good. It's paining. So the four defects of conditioned jivatma will be leading to the wrong knowledge through the Pratyaksa pramana. Eyes are imperfect. First of all, they are imperfect. They may not capture image which is in a dark room. Also, it cannot catch the image which is very far. So the point is here, Pratyaksha pramana is wrong. Pratyaksha pramana. Here, Pratyaksha pramana means what? Senses. And whatever knowledge, produced through the Pratyaksha pramana is ultimately can go wrong because of 4 defects of conditioned Jivatma. Okay. Next, anumana pramana. Second one is what? Anumana. In this anumana pramana, what happens? So general phenomena of anumana pramana is like this. So in anumana pramana, how anumana pramana functions? Let me explain. There is a boy, his name is Devada. So he is watching in kitchen. It's an old kitchen, traditional kitchen. Since there is a fire, is lit on the wood. Initially, there is smoke is produced. Same way he has seen in the Goshala. Sometimes in rainy season, when there are so many mosquitoes are there, at the time farmers what they do? They will take the wet grass and they lit a fire to that, and from there, so smoke comes. Because of fire, smoke is produced. Also, sometimes they do in winter season. People while sleeping, they lit firewood with the fire. So they lit firewood with fire. So then there is a smoke is produced. So from this he observes all these things using his Pratyaksha pramana, eyes. Acha. So that means there is a smoke. So because smoke always produced by the fire only. That means if I see smoke means there should be fire. If somewhere smoke is there means there should be fire. Wherever there is a smoke, there should be. So what conclusion he is getting? Is making a some rule actually. What is that rule? Wherever I see smoke, wherever there is smoke, there is fire. So this rule he made. Now one day he went to a hill. On top of the hill, he came close to the hill. At the foot of hill, he is seeing smoke. So now, even he didn't go to top of the hill and he is not seeing anything, but he is seeing only smoke. So now he remembers the rule, whatever he observed before. Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. There is fire. So, or there should be fire. So, by seeing the smoke, he comes to the conclusion that there is a fire on the hill. There is a fire on the hill. So this conclusion, he didn't see fire, but he is saying that there is a fire. This is known as anumiti gnanam. This knowledge is known as anumiti gnanam. So the process, whatever we see, that means first of all making rule, Then after that, that rule is applied in unknown place where you don't know smoke and four are there, but both are not confirmed. So in that place, you apply this rule. Finally, you say that there is fire. There is a fire. Even you are not seeing fire, but you say fire. So this process is known as anumana pramana. That process. This process also can be wrong, because in this process also what? Imperfect senses are used actually. To make this rule, wherever there is smoke, there should be fire. To make this rule, so what we used? We used imperfect senses only, eyes only are used. That means imperfect senses are involved in anumana process. So that's why anumana process also is defect, because imperfect senses are engaged. So in the anumana process. So anumana is also wrong. So now next what we go? We go to Shabda Pramana. So in the Shabda Pramana, what happens? In Shabda Pramana, it is like words, the words which are free from the four defects. So words which are free from four defects. So words which are free from four defects are known as Sabda Pramana. Like example, I say to you words. I say to you words. What are those words? Sun rises on east. Sun rises on east. If I say, these words are free from four defects. Yes or no? And someone say to you, sun rises on east. If someone say to you, sun rises on east, then what will happen? How the knowledge is produced here? Your ears, first and foremost, your ears are capturing these sounds. Sun rises on east. These sounds are captured by ears. Ears catches the sounds. That means S-U and sun. This sound, sun is a sound actually. Huh? That sound is captured by ear. And that ear will give to the mind. And mind, it will give to the intelligence. And intelligence will be comparing. So sound sun in the chitta. The vibration, whatever you impression, sound impression, whatever you got newly in intelligence, and it is matching with the the impression of the sun in chitta, then he confirms that this is the word sun. Like example, దేవదత్తుడు చాలా మంచి పిల్లవాడు. When you hear this sound మంచి పిల్లవాడు, మంచి పిల్లవాడు, this word if you hear, this word is not there in your chitta, then you cannot recognize this. What is this word? Because it comes when you hear manchi, because you all may not be knowing Telugu. So then you say manchi, if this word you hear, so it's not at all there in your chit. Before you didn't hear any time. That means there is no impression of that manchi word in your chitta. Now intelligence, even if it catches newly the word manchi, It is not matched with anyone in the impression, and it cannot recognize the word manchi. So what is this manchi? Like that. So, first and foremost, what happens? Sun rises on east when we hear these words. So first these words are recognized. Sun rises. If any different sound vibration comes, like Chinese language, for Indians, these words are completely very different. And when these words are coming and you hear these, so you immediately, what is this? What? You are not able to recognize the word also. Meaning is next thing. Even word also you cannot recognize. Yes or no? Yeah. So recognizing after recognizing each word is very important first. So words are recognized. Then what? Later what you should do? It's like sun rises on east. All these words are before you heard. That's why those are all recognized. This is known as Sabda Pratyaksham. Now you don't know meanings. You didn't bring the meanings. First of all, you recognize each words. Then after that, what you will do? You will bring out from the chitta again the meaning of sun. Means sun globe. Rises means so appears. On means so it's location. Direction, in direction. Which direction? East. East is a direction. So all the meanings are produced. First of all, recognizing the words. The next level, what is happening? Meaning of each and every word is fetched actually from chitta. So word meanings are fetched. Then after that, when meanings are there, then these meanings are rearranged properly. Sometimes this is an arranged sentence. Sometimes sentences are not paraphrased with the many sentences are predicates will be there, and so many different types of predicates will be there. Then you have to properly do the arrangement of the predicates. Then you will be getting the final meaning. What is the final meaning? Sun, sun glow rises means appears east. This is known as Sabda bodha. Like this, if you understand, this is known as Sabda bodha. Here, Sabda pramanam is what? Sabda pramanam is nothing but these words itself is Sabda pramana. These words are nothing but are the Sabda pramana. So sun rises on east. These are the words. These words only pramanam actually. These words are Sabda pramana. Shabda bodha, when you do, then there is an involvement of these four defects of humans will come. In the Pratyaksa and Anumana Pramana, 4 defects of humans are involved in Pratyaksha Pramana. But in Shabda Pramana is words. In Sabda Bodha, those are involved. But we are not telling about Shabda Bodha. That means how meanings we are getting the sentence we are not saying. That sentence is Pramana. The sentence is Sabda Pramana. It is not at all influenced by the 4 defects of the conditioned soul. So these non-defective words are always producing right knowledge. These words are produced. Words are pramana. You should understand that. That whole process is how to get the understanding of sun rises on east. For that, mind intelligence are used. That is, we are not saying that Shabda Bodha. Shabda Bodha and Shabda Pramana both are different. That should be so properly identified, properly understood. So now the important point. Yes, Priya Mataji.
Prabhu, can I ask a doubt now?
Yeah, please.
So this process of seeing, understanding the words, and using that comparison method to verify our understanding, that is called Shabda Bodha.
No, meaning, getting the meaning of that. First, what we are doing, we are hearing the words, recognizing the words. Next level, what we are doing, we are fetching the meanings. If I say Chinese sentence, even you cannot recognize the words also because you don't have any samskaras of those words. So that means Sabda Pratyaksha will not happen. And but you Indian languages, like example, so some Indian language where you can recognize the words because alphabet is same in your language and that language. So then you recognize the words because alphabets only same alphabet is making those words also. Na? So Sabda Pratyaksha will happen, but that language you don't know, meanings you don't know of those words, then Sabda Bodha will not happen. Okay. Here
Fetching the meaning.
fetching the meanings and doing anvaya. Arranging the meanings. That will not happen. That is known as Sabda Bodha. Here, Sabda pramanam is nothing but what? Words itself is Sabda pramana. That's a crucial point. Many people they think. So, Sabda Bodha is Sabda pramana. No. Sabda, words itself is Sabda pramana. There is no connection with the four defects of human beings. Let us assume sun rises in east. Rises in east. So this is a sentence. Let us assume that this sentence is free from the four defects. This sentence will be producing all the time right knowledge to everyone. So the main point is here. The sentence which is free from the four defects. See, in our case also, our eyes, with our eyes, we are daily seeing that sun is rising in east. So you may say our eyes are imperfect and whatever we are seeing wrong. Is it like that every time whatever you see is wrong? It's not, nah. If now your eyes are seeing the pen and saying this is a pen, so this is also wrong? No, nah. So this is, can you say now you are seeing the pen and saying that this is pen? So can you say now eyes are giving the wrong information? No. Eyes, Pratyaksa pramana will not give wrong information all the time. No. So some information is like seeing pen as pen. There is nothing wrong in this. In this case, this is pen. In this case, so eyes are not wrong. That means they are not defective. They are not producing wrong knowledge. So now a person Devadatta is there. In his bag, 4 red balls are there. So he see himself with his eyes and he came to know there are 4 red balls. So next he said same thing to his friend. He said the same thing to his friend. In my bag, 4 red balls. That friend didn't see, but 4 red balls are there in the bag. So when he hears this sentence, this sentence is free from 4 defects. There is no wrong is involved in this. When he hears this sentence, his friend will be getting the same knowledge or not. 4 red balls are there in friend's bag. Getting or not? So that means Sabda pramanam means a combination of words which are free from the 4 defects. So such a words are nothing but Sabda pramana. And who can be such a Sabda pramana? Who can such a great that means who will decide Sabda pramana is free from 4 defects? Initially I said that assume, but who will decide? This sentence is free from 4 defects. This sentence is free from this sentence is out of 4 defects. This sentence is out of 4 defects. Who will decide? We all together will decide. Then it is wrong. Who will decide? So that's why, so any combination of sentences, sir, the combination of sentences, they are free from 4 defects. How to know that? So who is that Sabda Pramana? Who will decide? If you and me decides, you are also having 4 defects, I am also having 4 defects. How we can decide? So Sabda Pramana is this only. So that's why now in this situation, we develop a criteria for some sentences to become a Sabda Pramana, we develop a criteria. What is that criteria? Sabda Pramana means it should be producing it should be giving all the knowledge about this entire universe, inside universe and outside universe. Sabda Pramana is the one, it is free from 4 defects, definitely Sabda Pramana means it should be giving all the knowledge. It should not be having any beginning or ending. Please try to remember. And it is not manufactured by any defective person. That means no purusa should be caused for this. Apaurusha. And it should be explaining about every millimeter of this universe. It should be such a potential. And for everyone. And it should be self-illuminating. That means it is not dependent on anyone. To become its pramana, it is not dependent on anyone. It can explain itself. It should not be having any ending, and it should not be having also any beginning. So we develop a criteria for Sabda Pramana. So this criteria for Sabda Pramana will match with only Vedas. Only this will match with Vedas. I am absolutely understanding that you people are not understanding a single line. Okay. मैं इतना लेवल के ले जा नहीं जाऊंगा, मैं ऊपर से चले जाऊंगा. चलो फट. I will go in a light mode actually. I'm understanding that you people are getting. So I'll make it very simple. So, hello. So why we are accepting Vedas only as Sabda Pramana? The criteria is said. Now Prabhupada is writing these Vedas. Actually, we are all very simple devotees without any deep explanations. Also, we accept things so easily. But without deep explanations, if they are accepting means there is also danger. They will accept anything from anyone. That is another problem actually. Anyway, so if it is heavy, becoming heavy, then let me go. So this Vedas, Prabhupada is saying that Vedas, you may call the Vedas Hindu, but Hindu is foreign name. Hindu is not our name actually. Hindu is given by Britishers. They used to call Sindhu as Hindu, like that Hindu word came. But actually, Vedas means Varnashrama culture. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. So, Vedic culture means Varnashrama culture, not Hindu culture. Dividing society based upon 4 Varnas and organizing the society based upon 4 Varnas. That is known as Vedic culture. So these Vedas is Shruti. Vedas are not complication of human knowledge. Vedic knowledge comes from the spiritual world, from Lord Krishna. So these Vedas are coming from Krishna directly. Okay. So Krishna is like a father and Vedas are like mother. If you want to know about father, how you'll know? We know father why? From the mother. Similarly, we know about Krishna because of Vedas. This is a point. Next, the Vedas are considered to be mother, yeah. And Brahma is called the grandfather. The forefather, because he was the first to be instructed in the Vedic knowledge. In the beginning, the first living creature was Brahma. He received this Vedic knowledge and imparted it to another. So, first and foremost, Brahmaji got the Vedic knowledge. Tene Brahma Urdaya Adikave. Then he gave to Narada. Narada gave to Vasdev. Vasdev gave to Madhvacharya, like that. So, parampara is there. So that's why this Vedic knowledge is coming in the Kuru Parampara. So here, Prabhupada, there are three kinds of evidences: Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Sabda. Majorly three. Pratyaksha means direct evidence. And Anumana means inductive knowledge. It may be like that hypothesis, like means theory. But Shabda Pramana, Vedic knowledge is called Shabda Pramana. Another name is Shruti. Shruti means this knowledge. Shabda Pramana, Vedic Shabda Pramana criteria I already said. The words which are free from four defects are known as Shabda Pramana. So, who will decide such a words free from four defects? So then we develop a criteria. So to become a Shabda Pramana, some words, combination of words are sentences. Some sentences to become Shabda Pramana. So what is the criteria you needed? So it should be giving all the knowledge. Like if you say, scientists giving the some, scientists are giving some theories. Can you say it is Shabda Pramana? It can't be Shabda Pramana because you cannot assure that whatever they said is free from four defects. And it is also not explaining about the everything, every inch of this whole universe. And also it should explaining about the beyond universe also, like Alaukik Padarthas, Krishna and the Krishna's planets. And also it is always giving the everyone knowledge. It is not having the beginning and ending. It should be self-illuminate. That means it tells about himself and not dependent on anyone. Who will tell about him? He himself tells about him. That is self-illuminating. So such a knowledge, where it is, that is nothing but Vedas only. So that's why scientist knowledge is not matching the criteria. So that cannot be a Shabda Pramana. Okay. Next, there is a spiritual sky. There is another nature which is beyond manifestation, non-manifestation. But how will you know? That's why I said, na, Veda is telling about even non-material items also. Beyond this material creation also it explains. But our Pratyaksha Pramana and our Anumana Pramanas, those will work only to know about. So, Laukika Padarthas. Laukika Padarthas means those objects which are available in this material world. Indeed, yes, in front. So, Shabda is so powerful. It can explain about beyond the material manifestation also, about Krishna also. In our Krishna conscious movement, we are accepting knowledge from highest authority, Krishna. Krishna is accepted as the highest authority by all classes of man. Here Prabhupada is writing, one class of transcendentalists is called impersonalistic Mayavadi. They are generally known as Vedantis, led by Shankaracharya. And there is another class, transcendentalist Vaishnavas, Ramanuja, Madhva. Vishnu Swami. Both the Shankar Sampradaya and the Vaishnava Sampradaya accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shankaracharya is supposed to be an impersonalist who preached impersonalism, impersonal Brahman. But it is fact that he is covered he is covered personalist. Shankaracharya also is a personalist, he is not impersonalist, but it is covered. In his commentary on the Bhagavad Gita, he wrote, Narayana, the Supreme Personality of God, is beyond the cosmic manifestation. So, and then again he confirmed the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana is Krishna. He has come as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. So here the point is, so impersonalist and personalist both are there. But impersonalist also accepted Vedas. Personalist also, Krishna also is accepted by impersonalist. But they don't say that we accept Krishna, but it is covered. So that's why they are cheating. Saying inside one thing and saying outside, like Shankaracharya. So why he made such a philosophy? So only to catch those who are envious towards the Lord. Those only will like that philosophy. Like that, those people will be caught out. They will be caught. That is Vedic knowledge. So I am studying here. Since the Vedic knowledge is pure, we accept it. So ultimately, we are saying that Vedic knowledge is pure, so that's why we accept it. I explained to you in a in a little bit complex, but you can hear back whatever I said till now. So in this diagram to diagram, that will be very useful. Prabhupada is writing here, the Krishna conscious movement is completely authorized from Vedic principles. That means this Krishna conscious movement is not a manufactured movement based upon the Pratyaksa and anumana pramana. This movement is not designed. This movement is designed based upon Vedas only. So that's why this movement is very authentic. So based upon the Veda pramanam, this movement is organized. That's why all the activities in this Krishna conscious movement are authorized by Vedas. They are so perfect. They are not manufactured here. The activities of Krishna conscious movement are not manufactured by any conditioned Jivatma. They are all based upon those, whatever the programs, whatever the actions are there in this Krishna conscious movement, they are all so fetched out from Vedas. Vedas are authentic. So that's why this movement is authentic movement. Okay. So next step. The actual aim of Vedic research is to find Krishna. This Krishna conscious movement is authorized. And what is the purpose of this movement? This movement is finally, so we should find the what is ultimate goal. Ultimate goal. Next. Originally, there was only one Veda, and there was no necessity of reading it. People were intelligent and had such a sharp memories that by once hearing from the lips of spiritual master, they would understand. But in the Kali Yuga, they are not able to do that. That's why that one Veda is divided into 4 Vedas. Now Prabhupada is telling about the Vedas. Initially, there is only one Veda, that is Yajur Veda. So now, because in the Kali Yuga, people, they cannot read everything, cannot remember. Their capacity is reduced. So that's why that one book is made into 4 books. Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda, and Yajur Veda. Yajur Veda only, Yajur Veda is divided into 4, Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva Veda. And also one more is added, should be added, Puranas and Itihasa. These are the Mahabharata Itihas. So like this, Veda is divided into 4, and in that Veda, whatever the stories are there, those are all compiled as stories and sub-stories as Puranas. So it's like this. This is like this. Initially, there is only one Veda, that is Yajurveda. That is, but Vyasdev, what he did? So he divided into this into 4. Based upon what principle? So to perform an yajna, we need 4 brahmanas. So chaturhota karma, we say. One should chant. So Riks, his name is Hota. His name is Advaryu. And his name is Brahma, is Udgata. Hota, Advaryu, Udgata, and Brahma. So whatever the mantras chanted by Hota are compiled as one book. Those are all from Yajurveda taken out and compiled as one book, and his name is Rigveda. What are the mantras chanted by Adharyu are compiled as one book? That book name is Samaveda. So that means in this one book, Hota chants few mantras, Adharyu chants few mantras, Udgata chants other mantras, Brahma chants other mantras. Mantras chanted by Hota are not called as Rig. Those mantras are taken out from the Yajurveda and compiled as Rig Veda. So Advaryu chanted mantras taken out from Yajurveda and compiled it as Samveda. Similarly, Udgata chanted mantras are all fetched out from that one Veda and compiled it as Advaryu and Yajurveda. And Udgata, whatever he chanted, those mantras are compiled as Samaveda. And whatever mantras chanted by Brahma are compiled as what? As Atharva Veda. So, and in this one book, whatever the stories are there are compiled as one book. That is Itihasas and Purana. And still some mantras are remaining, and those are all once again kept back in Yajurveda. So like this one Veda became 4 Vedas and also Itihasas and Puranas. That's the point Prabhupada is saying here. Then he gave the charge of the Vedas to his different disciples. Purana Itihasas also he gave to Suta. Next, Vyasa personally wrote Vedanta Sutras. On top of this, dividing Vedas and Purana Itihasas, Vasudev also wrote summary of these Vedas. The summary of these Vedas are Upanishads. Based upon that Upanishads, he compiled Vedanta Sutras. Vedanta means conclusion of Vedas. So what are the conclusions of Vedas? Upanishads actually. So conclusion of Vedas are nothing but Upanishads, also known as Upanishads Vedanta. Upanishads are also known as Vedanta. Based upon the summary of all these Vedanta, if you condense and if you made it summarized, those are nothing but Vedanta Sutras. That means Vedanta Sutras are summary of Vedas. Summary of Vedas is, or conclusions of Vedas is Upanishads, and their summary is, their essence is, so Vedanta Sutras. Essence of Upanishads is Vedanta Sutras. And Upanishads are what? They are essence of Vedas. So that's why Vedanta Sutras, what it became? Essence of so Vedas. Okay. So next, even after writing Vedanta Sutras, he was not happy. Then after that, what? He compiled Srimad Bhagavatam as a commentary on these Vedanta Sutras. Means when he divided into Itihasas and Puranas, there also Bhagavatam is there in this. In this, Bhagavatam is there. One Veda that is nothing but Yajurveda, he divided into 4 Vedas and also one part as Itihasas and Puranas. In that, SB is there or not? Srimad Bhagavatam is there. So then after that, he wrote Vedanta Sutras. Then after that, he was not happy. Then what he did? He wrote a commentary on these Vedanta Sutras, that is nothing but Srimad Bhagavatam. So by going into the Bhakti Samadhi, so Srila Vasudev compiled the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a natural commentary on Vedanta Sutras, which is said in Granth Purana. So then what is the difference between this Srimad Bhagavatam and this Srimad Bhagavatam? This is the shorter version, initial version, but this is the expanded version and final version. And this is also nectarian. So the absolute truth is that from whom everything emanates. This is a summary. But it is explained in detail, Srimad Bhagavatam. If everything is emanating from the absolute truth, then what is the nature of absolute truth? This is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. The absolute truth must be consciousness. So here the point is, Srimad Bhagavatam is the Sarvasreshta pramana. So now whatever I said in today and yesterday's class, those are all there in Shastra Pramanam course, what I teach to many students. I will send that file, and also video link is there. So you can hear that, because our course is here, Bhakti Shastri limited course actually. We have limited time. So we can't go elaborately. Actually, whatever is said in the Pratyaksa anumana pramanas and Sabda pramana, to establish Sabda pramana is the highest, and that is nothing but so Vedas. To do this, it takes at least 10 hours, but we don't have that. So I just simply run through. Now we'll start the invocation mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. This is the invocation mantra of the Sri Isopanishad. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. What is the translation? The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete, and because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him, such as this phenomenal world, are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself, because he is complete whole. Even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. So just I request you people, if are you able to understand or not whatever I said? Any questions you have? So in the introduction part, you have any questions? Questions? So in the introduction part, I said only one thing. So we saw Vedas are highest. So to do that, what? Pratyaksa, anumana, pramanas, they are involved with 4 defects of the conditioned soul. But Shabda pramana is not. Shabda pramana means words. So any words which are not having any defects, Any defective, non-defective sentence, like Himalaya, sun rises on the east. Is it a non-defective words or not non-defective words? Is there any defect in that? No. So then such a words will give right knowledge. And these words are Sabda pramana, I'm saying. These words are Sabda pramana. So now that means words which are free from the four defects, those that will give the always right knowledge. So that's why Sabda pramana is always right. But who will decide this sentence is free from four defects? This sentence is free from four defects. This sentence is free from four defects. And so that you can trust that these are all defectless sentences and I can use it for getting knowledge. So then to do that, what? We developed a criteria. So we will say those sentences are known as Sabda pramana, which can produce all the knowledge about this entire universe, and which can self-explanatory. That means which not self-explanatory, which can prove themselves. That means it will not dependent on someone else, which explains himself. Veda explains about himself. Veda is not. That's why it's a self-illuminating. Like lamp, like pen is there in a dark room. Pen, if it is kept, so to know that pen itself cannot illuminate itself. You need a lamp to see that pen. But lamp doesn't need any another lamp to show itself. To show itself, lamp is enough. Lamp can show itself. Similarly, Veda explains about himself. You don't need any another book to approve the Veda. It is a self-illuminating. And it is anadi, no beginning and also no ending. It should be like that. And it can give all kinds of scholarship if you read. And it should be explaining the objects inside material world and also outside. So such a caliber it should have. So such a Sabda pramana, who can be? Only Vedas. Can you show your other books? Many people develop many books. Can you show those books are fulfilling this criteria? Those will not fulfill this criteria. So that's why no question that you cannot accept them as Sabda pramana. Only Veda is the Sabda. The Shabda pramana is nothing but what? Vedas only. You can see, because based upon Vedas only Brahmaji is create. How you can also cross check. So whatever criteria is developed is going with Vedas or not, you can see. So Vedas should give, can they give all the knowledge about this whole universe or not? Yes, this whole universe is made, all the planetary systems and the inhabitants, all are made by Brahmaji by following which knowledge? Vedic knowledge only, na? So that's why Vedas can explain about the entire details of this universe. It can produce all scholarship. And also Vedas are not having any beginning or ending. And these Vedas also explain about material objects also. That's the spiritual worlds, Vaikunthas. That's why, and Veda is sufficient to explain himself. Nobody is needed. So that's why criteria is satisfied with the only Veda. So that's why Sabda pramana can be Veda only. No other books. Like that we established Sabda pramana, Veda. Yes, Sabda pramana. Now after that I said this Veda is one divided into 4 Vedas and also Purana Itihasas. And then after that I explained Vedanta Sutras, also compiled by the Vyasdev later. And then he is not satisfied with that and he elaborated Bhagavatam again. So then he is satisfied. Now our goal is what? Isopanishad is a proper pramana or not? Yes. Isopanishad is also part of what? Upanishads. So I said the summary of all the Vedas are Upanishads. Essence of all the Vedas are Upanishads. And the Upanishads essence is Vedanta Sutras. So that's why Vedanta Sutras are essence of Vedas. So that is anyway our not main concern. Our main concern is our Upanishad, Isopanishad is coming under Vedas or not? Yes. Is a part of Vedas. So that's a Isopanishad is free, is a right pramana which can give right knowledge to you. So that's why we should study Isopanishad to get the right knowledge to know about Ishvara. This is the thing we established. Now in this Isopanishad, so beginning is Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. So it is invocation mantra. What it is telling? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Adah Purnam Idam Purnam. Adah means that is Purnam, this is Purnam. That is Purnam, this is Purnam. Purnat Purnamudachyate. So Purnam is coming from Purnam. Purnam is coming from Purnam. So if you take away Purnam from Purnam, Purnam is only remaining. Okay. What is this meaning? Purnam. Let me explain in the board. P means Purnam. That is Purnam. That is P. That is P. This is P. That means absolute truth. This means material world. And Purnat Purnamudachyate. So Purnam comes from Purnam. Purnam comes from Purnam. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. So if you take out Purnam from Purnam, if we take out P from P, then what is remaining? The remainder is also P. That means P minus P is equal to P. This is Purnam minus, if you take out Purnam from Purnam is equal to Purnam only. Purnam only remaining. Remainder is also Purnam. What a mathematics. This is very special mathematics. You're understanding? Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. So from Purnam, if you take out Purnam, then Purnam only remaining. Purnat Purnamudachyate. Purnam is coming from Purnam. That is Purnam. That means spiritual world is Purnam. So Idam Purnam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam. Idam Purnam. This is Purnam. Means this material world is Purnam. Spiritual world is Purnam. So whatever coming from the Purnam is also Purnam. And Purnam is taken out from Purnam, then Purnam only is remaining. Let us see now. The personality of Godhead is perfect and complete. And because he is completely perfect, all emanations from him complete. That means complete means Purnam. Purnam is coming from Purnam. Because all emanations are also complete na. Purnam is coming from Purnam. Such as this phenomenal world. That means material world is also coming from Purnam. So that's why and are perfectly equipped as complete wholes. Whatever is produced of the complete whole is also complete in itself because he is complete the whole. Even though so many complete units emanate from him, he remains the complete balance. So what it mean? So I will just finally give the material world. Absolute truth means Krishna. Absolute truth, who is absolute truth? Krishna. So Purnam comes from Purnam means material world comes from Krishna. Krishna is Purnam and material world is also Purnam. Because what Prabhupada is writing here, is it is fully equipped. So material world is Purnam means material world is fully equipped. Material world is fully equipped means here, so living species are there and whatever required food is created here sufficiently, and also all the arrangements are given to stand on this universe, in this universe, so comfortably everyone can live. So that means all amenities, all facilities and amenities are fully equipped. It is fully equipped, created. So that's why material world is also Purnam. It's not incomplete. Like a pen is complete. If it is having the needle, it is having the body and refill, everything is there, then it is Purnam. So in that sense, material world is also Purnam. There is no incompleted creation. Is no leftover creation is not there. So everything properly designed. This is the food for this species. This is the food for this species, and these are the seasons. They should get this kind of facilities. This can get this like that. Like this human body is Purnam. Even is also one of the subunit of this material creation. This is also Purnam. Because to sustain it is having the ears, nose, tongue, to work, hands are there, to move, legs are there, to eat, tongue is there, mouth is there, to to see the things, eyes are there. So this body is also a Purnam, a complete unit. So that's why Purnam comes from Purnam. Material world is coming from the Lord Krishna, so it is also complete. That is the meaning. Material world is also complete, Krishna is also complete. So if we take out material world from Krishna, still Krishna is complete only. He is not missing anything. So this we are going to discuss elaborately tomorrow with purpose. Okay, any questions? Yes, Puja Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandut pranams. Now, given that Shabda Pramana, it is a set of words that
Yes.
has the given criteria.
Yes.
Now, given that each word in Sanskrit can have different interpretations based on the context,
Yes.
how can we understand this, Prabhuji?
No problem. So that's why Veda is very complex in its structure, and meanings also very complex. So that's why Itihasa Purana Bhyam Vedam Samupabramhayet. So alternative is there for Vedas. What is that? Itihasa Puranas. So whatever the things are there in four Vedas is there in the Itihasas and Puranas, the fifth part. So that's why we go with Itihasas and Puranas. No problem for that.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Next, Priya Mataji.
Two questions. One of the criteria for establishing Shabda Pramana, can we also say that it should be true in all three phases of time? Would that be a criteria as well?
When you say it's no beginning and no ending, it is beyond the time.
Oh,
Yes.
and thank you. That's the one. And second one, Prabhu, I wanted to know what is Smriti and what's the difference between Shruti and Smriti?
Smriti means it's written by someone by consulting his own memory. But Shruti means is eternally. That's four Vedas and these Itihasas and Puranas are, they are all eternal. So in that four Vedas are known as Shruti, and Shruti we say, because through hearing process we learn it. Those are all coming from the without beginning, and those are all given to one after another through the hearing. That's why they are all known as Shruti. And Itihasas and Puranas, they are also fifth Veda. Like, no, Vedas are not only four, it's a five. So Itihasa Purana Panchama Veda Uchyate. So, but these things are, we don't say directly Shruti, because Itihasas and Puranas are also can be heard, and but it is very simple. It's very simple, but they are also Anadi, Itihasas and Puranas. But Shruti means four Vedas.
Okay.
Itihasas and Puranas are, because why they say Shruti? Because they will be having the speciality. Anudatta, Udatta, Swarita, this kind of rules are there. And those are all heard, and through the meters it is followed, and also this Swarita Bheda, Swara Bheda is there. So that's why they are very complex, and those are heard, those are flowing through the hearing process and reciting process. Hearing and reciting, like that is propagated. So that's why those are known as Shruti. But Itihasas and Puranas also Veda, but they are not complex. They don't have any Swara Bheda.
Mhm.
Simple.
What
Okay.
about Srimad Bhagavatam? Is that Smriti then?
No, it's not Smriti. It is Panchama Veda. It is
Okay,
also comes under Itihasas and Puranas.
okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Smriti means Manusmriti, Parasar Smriti. The sages they wrote. That is Smriti. Yeah. Nitya Kumari Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji. So my question is, we say Guru Sadhu Shastra, right? So is it like this Sabda bodha which you said, right? The understanding should be based on these three?
Sabda bodha is different actually from the Shabda Pramana.
Oh,
Yeah. When you hear Shabda Pramana, that means sentences are known as Shabda Pramana, then you get the Shabda bodha. Yes.
Guru Sadhu Shastra, how should I fit? Like we will say, right? Like something can be accepted only. All three things are saying the same thing.
So Shastra is the topmost, is the highest Pramana. And he is on the Guru. Shastra means now finally established Veda. Shabda Pramana means what we said? Shabda Pramana, for Shabda Pramana, we developed a criteria that is going with only with Vedas. So that's why Veda is only the Shabda Pramana. That Veda is nothing but Shastra.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Veda means Shastra. So Veda is the ultimate Pramana. Vipralipsa also part of that. So this is the ultimate. And this is the valid evidence we can get knowledge. But this Vedas, the Shastra, also we can call Shastra, whom, that means Shastra is describing who is Guru. And he is only Guru. Shastra is telling Guru comes under which parampara? What are the authentic paramparas in whom you should accept as a Guru? So coming in the parampara. So then you should, whoever is coming in parampara, he is Guru. But what are the authentic paramparas? That also who says? Shastra says. So that's why Shastra will help you to find Guru and Sadhu. So that's why Shastra is the highest, is the superior. If you say whatever study is the Shastra, whatever Guru says is the Shastra, if you say, then everyone bring up one Guru, and whatever he's saying, he will also remind that my Guru said these things, and you should accept this also Shastra. Then it will become faulty. So we accept Shastra is Veda, or Shastra is the highest. Shastra, whomever it is approved, so he is Guru and he is Sadhu.
Okay, Prabhuji. And one more question, Prabhuji. In this invocation prayer, we have two words, right? Perfect and complete. Probably I don't understand. How should I understand that perfect?
Perfect
Probably
means here, it's not meaning of perfect, it's a complete. Purna means complete. That means whatever features are needed to be there, if all are there, then that is complete. Like glass is, we say complete. Because now water, whatever the size of glass, that much size of water is there in that, then it says that glass is complete. It's not that the whole universe water is inside this glass, then only it is complete.
whatever is needed for it should be there.
Ah,
Is perfect.
like human body is complete, but if one leg is not there, then we say it's the incomplete body. One hand is not there, then we say.
Okay.
If all parts are there, then it's a complete body. Like that means Lord is complete, universe is material creation is complete. So complete is coming from the complete. So even after coming complete from the complete, still complete only is remaining. Okay. That.
Thank you.
Yeah. Today we'll end here because my health is so not so supportive. So tomorrow we'll discuss. Thank you very much for bearing me. Today I was a little drowsy and explain. I don't know how much it went. So please hear again once again. And thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you, Jai.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Prabhu.
Jai.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Haribol.
So, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So shall I end this meeting?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.